Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to look at your day master in your Bazi astrology chart to check what sort of lessons you have to learn or that are likely coming your way in the year 2025. So this is just for this year, 2025. This is not in general. This changes every year. And today, obviously, we are looking into what it means for the year of the wood snake. Now, first things first, of course, you need to plot your Bazi chart. So you can go to this link here, and I'll also post it in the description to the video. And you just enter your date and time of birth. Now, if you don't know the time, that's actually not that bad. For this particular analysis, we don't need the time necessarily, so don't worry about that. Once you've plotted your chart, the component we are focusing on is this one here, the one that is here in the day pillar. So for this person, it is the yang polarity of wood, also called jia wood. And so this is the day master. So your day stem is the day master. And depending on what you have here, there are 10 different options. Depending on what you have here, you will have a different sort of outlook for 2025 or different types of lessons that you may need to learn or be aware of to have a good 2025. So let's take a look at what these different day masters actually mean for you. So if you have a Jia wood day master, now on the right hand side, what you see here, this is actually the Bazi chart for the year 2025. So this is the annual chart, and the year 2025 was born, so to speak, on the 3rd of February at 12 past 10 in the evening. And so your day master, if you are a Jia wood day master, you are actually considered the hurting officer for the year. So the lessons there is a lesson of growth. You sort of need to stand tall and be the grown up in the room when everything else is just chaotic around you and maybe tumbling around you. So there may be big changes coming. Either for yourself or just generally speaking in the world, in your circle of friends, within your industry. And you need to just rise above it. You need to be the rock for everyone. You need to just stand above everything and be resilient. So resilience is what you need to learn. And the risk here is a little bit that you may become a little bit too aloof, yeah, and like distance yourself too much from everything. So make sure that you don't lose touch with reality in that sense, but become sort of like the rock and the positive influence, the voice of positive influence and reason in other people's lives. So that is if you are a Jia wood. Now, if your day master in your own Bazi chart is Yi wood, then you are considered the eating god for the year 2025. And this means that it's more of a year where you need to turn your skills and your knowledge and your talents into wealth. It's almost like your life skills suddenly become really, really valuable assets. And this could be any skill at all. Yeah, maybe your skill is cooking or dancing or knitting or whatever it is, storytelling. So you can turn your skills into money this year and teach others what you can do or how they can improve their lives thanks to your skills. So the other thing for you, there's also a lot of good food in your life, and so it may be a little bit difficult to lose weight if you are a Yewood day master, but you know that's I think that's not that big of a deal. Also, what you should be doing is like travel more this year, experience new things, find a new passion. The only thing that may be a little bit a risk for you this year is like a risk of overindulgence. Yeah, so too much good food, too many hobbies, too much fun, too much to drink. So try not to overindulge. Now, if your day master is Bing fire, so the yang polarity of fire, then what you need to learn this year is confidence. Yeah, so you are direct wealth to the year 2025, and you need to radiate confidence and self-reliance. If you can do that, uh, especially financial opportunities will come to you, yeah? So you need to radiate prosperity, you need to radiate happiness, opportunities, bring opportunities to other people. So if you see that you can help someone or that you can give them an opportunity to shine, then do it. Um, Essentially, you need to learn how to make money. Um, Learn financial management or financial literacy, improve your financial literacy, like really, really master the ability to make money. The only risk here for the Bing Fire Day Master is that they're maybe so focused on making money this year that they're almost blind to the people or the relationships around them that support them. So make sure that you always make time for those around you, especially those who have always helped you. Now, if you are a Ding Fire Day Master, then you are indirect wealth to the year 2025. And so this is a year for you to create multiple streams of income. So again, it has to do with wealth, but you need to maybe look to create a side gig, or if you are a business owner, launch new products, new services, maybe enter into a new investment. You will see all around you this year, there's quite unexpected opportunities, and you need to trust your instincts when these opportunities arise. And maybe also invest in investment opportunities that are a little bit unconventional. Yeah, so this is generally the message or the lesson for you this year. Just make sure that you don't get too greedy. Yeah, there's a bit of a risk of impulsive greed. Like you see an opportunity that's so good, and then you don't do your research, and you may actually lose money. So make sure that you don't become too greedy. Now, if you are Wu Earth Day Master, then you are the direct officer to the year 2025. And that means that for you this year, higher positions, promotions, general career advancement is actually quite likely and very, very possible for you. It could also mean that recognition that you've been waiting for quite some time may finally arrive. So people may finally realize how valuable you are, or maybe you win an award, or you are otherwise recognized in other ways. So this is a really, really good year for your career. It's also a good year if you want to find new allies, especially with people in the same markets or with other powerful players in the industries that serve the same clients. Make sure that you form alliances and power teams. The only risk for the Wu Earth Day Master this year is that they tend to just take on the burden of everyone else. Yeah, they try to help too many other people while also doing their own thing. So they need to learn to say no. Otherwise, they break under the weight of the responsibilities. If you are a Sea Earth Day Master, then you are the 7 killings to the year 2025. And this means that there are likely going to be quite a lot of challenges and maybe obstacles, a lot of pressures coming your way. But you need to look at them as stepping stones to victories. Yeah, don't get discouraged if you are just met with one obstacle after another. You're perfectly equipped to solve them, to navigate those challenges. You have all the resources to do so. But it may just be a year where you have to face more obstacles than usual, and that can be quite demoralizing at times. But do not give up. Yeah. Make sure that you keep at it. It could also mean that people just want to pick fights with you this year, whether you want to fight or not. You seem to always be engaged in some sort of argument one way or another. So try not to engage if it's a completely pointless argument, of course. And also, because of these arguments, there's a risk of lawsuits or just intense conflict. Choose your battles wisely for you. Yeah. Now, then we have Gung Metal. So if you are a Gung Metal Day Master, then you are direct resource to the year 2025. And so this means that you have to build your foundations this year. Make sure that you have a solid support network, that you have resources, that you deepen your knowledge and your skills. Yeah, upskilling is very important this year for you because you need to level up. You need to know more than everyone else. And so this is, you need to essentially make sure that your foundations are solid. Yeah, whether that's financial, operational, personal development, like your inner peace, make sure that you are doing well. It's also a year where you need to get healthy again. So if you've been slacking off a little bit in terms of exercise or healthy eating, this year is the year to get back on track with that. Maybe go for a detox or a cleansing or something like that. The risk for the gunmetal day masters is overthinking, overanalysis. Yeah, you tend to lose opportunities because you think too long about things. All right, then we've got the Sin Metal. So the Sin Metal Day Master is indirect resource to the year 2025. And so for the Sin Metal Day Master, it's a year of breakthroughs, um, outside the box thinking, and creating solutions for yourself. Go see the world and see how other people solve issues. You really, really need to expand your horizon, yeah, and come up with innovative ways to solve old existing problems. The old way of thinking and the old methods don't work anymore, so you need to really just expand your horizons a little bit. You also have the opportunity or the ability this year to silence all the critics, the naysayers, and so on, because you have a lot of mentors. You've got a lot of support, a lot of people who speak up for you and support you. Make sure, though, that you are grateful for all the help and support that you're getting. A lot of times this year, you risk ingratitude by, just not saying thank you enough or just not being grateful for what you actually have or the help that you've received. And then we have the Rainwater Day Master. So Rainwater Day Masters, they are the Rob Wealth to the year 2025. And so for Rainwater Day Master, it's a year of maybe financial volatility. If your finances may fluctuate quite a bit, you you are good at finding financial success, but you need to spend smart. So it's not a matter of making money. That's usually not the problem here. It's more about what do you then do with the money that you've gained. And so the Rainwater Day Masters this year, they tend to spend too much or they spend it in the wrong ways. So invest in assets, invest in skill sets, spend on maybe acquiring other people's businesses. Don't just buy a car or a handbag or expensive shoes. Spend your money on something that has a return on investment. Otherwise, you're risking unexpected expenses or unexpected financial losses. And then lastly, we've got the Kui Water Day Master. So if your Day Master's Kui Water, you are the friend element to the year 2025. And for you, it's a year where you need to listen to your inner voice. Yeah, you have the power of inner transformation this year. And it's a year of profound insights, profound self-reflection. So make sure that you connect with people on a deeper level, not just superficially. Network to meet more people, more like-minded people, because that will also create more opportunities for you. But make sure that the connections you make are actually meaningful, not just superficial. And the risk for the Kui Water Day Master is that they just care too much. They care about everyone this year. And they stick around way too long in situations or with people that have outlived their usefulness. So there could be a lot of emotional drainage. So make sure that you remove yourself from situations or people that are just draining. All right. So these are the 10-day masters and the sort of lessons that we have to learn in 2025. Hopefully this helped you a little bit get through the year easier, especially when things get tough. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments in the comment section below. And if you would like to have a reading with me, either a Bazi live reading or a forecast reading, please do get in touch. My email is in the description of the video. And in the meantime, please do give this video a thumbs up, share it with other people, and please subscribe to my channel. All right, see you guys soon. Thank you so much.